Hi guys, I'm back and I'm still coding that. I might as well tell you right now while I'm at it what the heck a dot product is. Well, basically, whereas a cross product basically is like how it gives you a nice perpendicular vector based on how it gives you a vector perpendicular to the other two vectors with a magnitude based on how perpendicular these are, and they're as well as their original magnitudes. The dot product is basically measures how similar two vectors are in their direction, or how much they add to each other. A good example is say you're pulling something across the ground. You're pulling on it using a handle or something, or like say you're pulling your luggage across an airport, but your luggage has no wheels. You have like one of those luggage bags with the extended handles and stuff, except your luggage bag, for whatever reason, has no wheels, and you're just lugging your luggage. It's funny because I said lug twice. Yeah, it's funny. And you're lugging your luggage around. The force you're applying on the luggage is both in the up and forward. However, the luggage will only move forward because it's being affected by the force of gravity. No, because I don't know. Anyway, the point is, the total work you end up doing. Anyway, your luggage only ends up moving forward, not up. So the total work you're doing is the force times the distance. Now, even though the force was both up and forward, the distance was only forward, and your work. Though the numbers are force times distance are correct, the actual direction only takes into account the forward. Something like that. No. Oh, no. It takes into account how much each direction was influencing each other. For instance, if you were to pull it only upwards, and it was to move forwards for whatever reason from another force, then your total work that force was applying would be 0. I'll show you dot product. This will make it easier to explain. In mathematics, dot product or scalar product the dot product only produces a magnitude as a result. It's basically how close the two things are together. Geometrically is the product of the magnitudes of the two vectors and the cosine of the angle between them. That's great. Basically, like this. It's how much two objects are together. Anyway, basically all you need to know is that if I'm facing towards it, it should be greater than 0. And if I'm facing away from the wall, then it should be if I'm facing towards the wall, it should be less than 0. If I'm facing away from the wall, it should be greater than 0. And if I'm facing directly perpendicular to the wall, it should be exactly 0. So I'm going to write if vector 3 last normal and transform direction vector 3 dot up is less than or equal to 0. So that's if I'm looking directly at the wall or perpendicular. If I'm looking towards the wall or perpendicular to it, then do as per norm. No. Then what happens is dir plus equals, and plus equals means it adds this to dir. Vector 3. No, not even vector 3. It's just abs right times input dot get axis raw horizontal. Yes, and that's correct. Else, I don't even need these things. Let me get rid of them. Else, I'll minus equals, and that will just send it in the opposite direction. So let's see if this works. No, there's no problems. Okay, great. Good. Now I'm facing a wall, and I'm going to move right. And I'm moving right, moving left. Moving right, moving left. Wait. Now I'm facing away from the wall. Moving right still makes me move left and vice versa. So... it's interesting. Let's take a look at this. Vector 3 dot dot is less than or equal to 0. Let me check out Wolfram Alpha to see if I'm correct. Wolfram Alpha. Yeah, here we are. Dot product. Dot product. So I'm just going to test if dot product between a vector and a vector going in the opposite direction is 0 or -1. I'm hoping it's -1. Yes, it is. So what am I doing now? Transform direction, vector 3 dot up. Okay, well that's my problem. It's always going to be 0 because I needed vector 3 dot forward. Now, just a second. So now that we've changed it to vector 3 dot forward, we can save and check it out. Oh, we've already saved. Okay, I just had a nice stick shake because my parents came home and stuff, along with my sister. Apparently they went out shopping while I was doing this. I didn't even notice. Apparently they said, James, we're going out now. See ya. You're going to be on your own for a while. And I didn't even notice. Blech. Oh well. So now, let's jump onto this. Let's jump onto a wall and see what happens. Bam, onto a wall. Okay, I can travel right. I can travel left. What if I'm looking behind me? Pressing the left button makes me go left. See? So if I press the left button and I turn around, I'll start heading the other way, then I'll start heading the other way. See? Changing where I look. Changes which way I go! Which is exactly what I want. Heck yeah! Up and down are still the same, but that is fine. Unless I want to change that too. If I change that, it should allow me. Yeah, let's do it for the same for up and down. Yes.